welcome to the Lynner Profile, a new program which focuses on Lynn citizens who are chasing their dreams and helping others achieve theirs through positive impacts. Here with me today, we have Daniel, donator and musician out of Lynn. Daniel, thanks for being here today.
You're welcome.
So I want to first start off by saying it's outstanding what you're doing. Recently, Daniel has actually sung the national anthem for the Boston Red Sox. He's competing in The Voice later on this month. Next month, in July 19th, you'll be auditioning. You've also been competing and you were nominated for a Latin Boston USA Award. We're going to talk all about that. But first and foremost, let's learn a little bit about you and what you're trying to achieve.
Well, as well as creating a career for myself, something that I love doing, which is playing music, I feel like a lot of people, when they think of Lynn, think of negativity. And if people come out with success coming from Lynn, I feel like it would bring a better name.
I agree. You know, without a doubt, there are a lot of people who see Lynn as just a city full of crime and negative activity, just like you said. But it's actually packed full of great, outstanding citizens like yourself. Another thing to mention, your mother, who's a member here at LynnCAM TV, is a news anchor for a Spanish network, and she's been nominated for some awards too. So you guys are really kind of trying to dive into this entertainment industry. And you know what's really cool to me is that you're just local Lynn citizens, and you're literally doing what you love to do. And when you do that, success usually comes naturally. Now, your success, what would you attribute it to?
Motivation from family and like the kind of support that comes behind it is really what keeps me going. Like sometimes I kind of give up and I'm like, there's no way I can do this. Like, for example, The Voice, I was thinking to myself, man, thousands of people must want this so much as I do. And like, why do I get to be the one that moves forward with it? And then like, my mom talks to me about it and she gets me out of that negativity and it helps me.
Yeah, the negativity, try to stay away from that, but definitely remain humble. It's cool that you recognize that, because a lot of people go into these competitions and they see it like, oh, well, it's my shot and I'm this good because I've been told so many times. But in actuality, I mean, you've got to really get all your ducks in a row in order to be able to compete and win, which sounds like you've got all that kind of lined up right now. And you know, another thing to mention is it shouldn't be overwhelming to you that there are thousands of people competing. It should really kind of jazz you up, because if there weren't that many people competing, if it wasn't that hard, would it be worth it in the end?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about your beginning. How did you get started playing music?
Well, my dad's a musician and he's been playing music for a really long time, and he grew up loving it just like I did. The way I started is I was just a little baby. I got a little keyboard, and from then on I kept learning. My dad kept teaching me, and I just really loved playing. And I was like, man, I want to be like my dad. I want to play in front of people, because he also has a band too.
Yeah.
And from there on, I just kept practicing and practicing and noticed improvement. And then recently, like about 2 years ago, I picked up the guitar and I was like, man, this is like different from piano, something I've been doing for so long, let me try it out. So then slowly I started getting better at that. And then one day, me and my friend, we were just messing around singing, and he's like, hey dude, why don't you sing? And I'm like, no, I can't sing. And then I just kept practicing, and I would always post covers on Facebook. Like I would always be like, hey guys, what do you think about this? Like, cause I don't know anything like that. And I feel like other people have like, how should I say this? Like, give better advice than you just like listening it to yourself.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to get feedback. It's definitely, it's important too. As a performer, it's almost imperative for you to get applicable feedback from people who don't like you, from people who do like you, because in the end, I mean, you have to appeal to a grand audience of people. And that's really what it takes when it comes into the entertainment industry, is being able to really kind of is streamline that and figure out what your audience is, what you're capable of entertaining, and sticking to that. And you mentioned your dad, who's a performer, and you see him up there and he's having fun. You know, that's what really gets people to want to pursue this industry, is that it's fun. And at the same time, they don't see the hard work, they don't see the practice, they don't see the missed chords, but that's what it comes down to. Do you like performing? Is it fun for you?
Yeah, I love performing.
What's your favorite part of it?
My favorite part is the reaction that people get, and I just really enjoy making people happy with music, and like people are like, oh, I know that one, and like everyone starts like dancing around and everything, and just the smile on people's faces is really what.
Also, when people come up to you afterwards and they're like, hey, that was outstanding. I didn't think that you could do something like that, and shocking people, that's fun. That's a really cool thing. Now, you also do some community activity. You've actually helped over at Lynn Tech. So you're a citizen in Lynn who's making positive impacts in your life and the lives of others, which is outstanding. Daniel, you'll be competing on July 19th for The Voice. You'll be auditioning, so to say, and I don't think you're going to have a problem getting in through that past round, man. We're actually going to see a performance from Daniel right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Donator.
The salty waves come in, I feel them crash against my skin, and I smile as I respire because I know they'll never win. And there's a haze above my TV that changes everything I see. Maybe if I continue watching, I'll lose the traits that worry me. Can't we fast forward to go down on me? Out there, just let me perfect it. I wanna live a life from a new perspective. You come along because I love your face, and I admire your expensive taste. And it's not fair, divine intervention. I wanna be praised from a new perspective, cause leaving now would be a good idea. So catch me up, I'm getting out of here. Taking everything for granted, but we still respect the time. We move with some new passion, knowing everything is fine. And I would wait and watch the hours fall in 100 separate lines, but I regain repose and wonder how I ended up inside. And we fast forward to go down on me. Not fair, divine intervention. I wanna be praised from a new perspective, cause leaving now would be a good idea. To catch me up, I'm getting out of here. It's not fair, just let me perfect it. I wanna live a life from a new perspective, cause leaving now would be a good idea. So catch me up, I'm getting out of here. Catch me up, I'm getting out of here. More to the point, I need to show how much I can come and go. Other plans fell through and put a heavy load on you, I know. There's no more that need be said when I'm itching through your bed. Take a look around instead and watch me go. Corrected. I wanna live a life from a new perspective. You come along because I love your face, and I admire your expensive taste. And who cares, divine intervention. I wanna be praised from a new perspective, cause leaving now would be a good idea. So catch me up, I'm getting out of here. Catch me up, I'm getting out of here.